And here we go, guys. Here is Ajagba, Frank Sanchez, ordered by the IBF to have a purse bid August 5th due to the fact of them not being able to reach an agreement with Usyk, supposedly in talks with Parker, maybe, whoever. That's unlikely to happen, but those guys now are headed to purse bids. And whoever wins becomes the mandatory. Let me counterpunch. I think with Ajagba improving and Frank Sanchez not really, should I say, tested with that injury is very interesting. That's going to be an interesting fight because we don't know if any of those guys, I mean, to what we know, for what we appear to know, that Ajagba is a lot better. But maybe Ajagba is better based on his opponent. See, the true challenge is the person that beat you, the one person that beat Ajagba is Frank Sanchez. That's the guy to test Ajagba's ability to improve. Because it may be Frank Sanchez and his style will always give him problems, and he will always beat Ajagba, but we'll see. Because, Frank seems to do a lot more than he's done before. And also, take into account that Martin McCauley is not the guy that Frank Sanchez is. He's not the same type of fighter. And as far as explosiveness and counterpunching ability, Martin McCauley, he has to be right up on you, or you have to commit to him. He can't spring forward with explosive counters, from a certain angle and range like Frank Sanchez. So, it's a chance for redemption. It's a chance for Frank Sanchez and Ajagba to get the spot, the position that they need. Because I do think those guys were overlooked. I definitely think Ajagba was, just based on his last performance against Martin McCauley, right? And his, for whatever reason, incapability of receiving the same thing that Martin McCauley was going to have. I think that's totally unfair. But he gets a chance to be back where he should have been the last fight. So I do like that idea. I do like overall challenges like this. Now, I'm not big for rematches, right? But when it comes to progression, especially on the IBF end, that is a sanctioning body that has been proven to do exactly what they say they're going to do. Hey, you either fight your mandatory or we're going to strip you, one way or the other, okay? So they don't have that type of leniency like the WBC or the WBA, right? They are more strict, and I think all of them should follow that cab behind the IBF. So this is at least progress for these guys to get their opportunity, but no, good fight. I enjoyed that fight last time. It was on an undercard, which made that whole card good. I can't remember who that was, when they fought. I believe it was under the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3 undercard. So yeah, that was a very good night of fighting. Frank Sanchez showed who he is. He's still there. So, if he can duplicate the same type of performance, he may be okay. But keep in mind, okay, Ajagba looks a lot better. So I think he needs to anticipate the ability for Ajagba to improve, because he showed us improvement when he was going back and forth, when he was boxing, moving, sticking, weaving, dashing, dipping, avoiding those big shots of Martin McCauley. So it's interesting. I like to see that. These two guys, it's a lot of guys that are in the outskirts right now. And Ajagba, Frank Sanchez, Fabio Wardley, Jarrell Miller. These guys are all out there looking for and waiting for their opportunity. So this is an opportunity for them, and I take my hats off to them. You guys tell me what you think of these two having to go to purse bids by August 5th. On August 5th, of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!